posting content and no growth is very discouraging. Well, hello, people of YouTube. If you need some motivation to keep posting content, you've come to the right channel. The algorithm found you at the right time because I want to be honest with you, because for me, posting content and no growth is very discouraging. However, you got to think about it as far as the long-term goals go. It doesn't happen overnight, growing a channel or growing followers. So this is your motivational video to keep posting. I recently saw a video of a content creator who has been on YouTube for 12 years. And it was the title, she posted it 5 days ago. The title was The Truth About Social Media. And she talked about how long it took her to grow her following, and how when she went into business, how difficult it was to get all the products together and mailed out and be consistent. Like financially, it was pretty difficult for her, and that a lot of people say that content creation isn't a job, but it does take a lot of time. So even though it's not, to some people, it's not technically a job, it is time consuming and it takes commitment. So if you're watching people on YouTube and you're not a content creator, just have grace and know that them getting in front of the camera takes effort and it takes confidence. And also, if they're trying to build their dreams, they don't say it probably, but it's discouraging because you're not seeing your platform grow. So and also, I wanted to say to my younger content creators out there in your 20s or younger, if you find this video, or even if you're just new to content creation like me, you don't necessarily have to be young, but I want to just tell you from my point of view is that back in my days, back in the 90s and early 2000s, when we were in our 20s, it wasn't easy to grow an audience or a business because we didn't have social media. So the way we did it is we would either cold call. So we would get we would work for companies that would have us cold call and try and sell something to people by phone. We would get hung up on or yelled at, or people just would never answer the phone, but that's the only way you could find business. Or we would go door to door. So a lot of times we would have someone come to our door selling makeup like Mary Kay or Tupperware. And that's how they made their living, was they had to go door to door and find people that wanted to buy their products. And another way that they made money back in the day before social media is they would have to pay for ads. So only people like who had money or business loans could afford to pay for ads, because they were very expensive back then. So paying an ad for the radio or the newspaper ad wasn't too expensive, because we had newspapers back then. And so everybody would get the newspaper and read it, and they would see ads in there. And if you had a business, you can post a small little ad with your business logo and what you do and your phone number or your website. Being able to buy a commercial on TV was not legitimate for most people. So only the people who had money were able to make money. And I think that's where we get the saying, you need to have money to make money, because back in the day you kind of did, because we didn't have social media. Now it's not relevant. And also word of mouth. So whether you went to church or to school or to any events with other parents or other kids your age, if you had like some nice shoes or clothes or a product that you bought at the store, like at Target or whatever store you went to, you would tell other people, oh, this is where I got it. And so the word of mouth, that's how you would sell things. You would just tell other people about it, and if it was popular, then you would be able to sell it and make money. So, long story short, right now with social media, you have more of an opportunity to grow your audience and make money. So whether you're posting on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any social media platform, if you post on 10 of them every day, once or twice a day, for a long period of time, you're going to grow an audience, as long as you are, committed to it and posting regularly. Over time, your followers are going to grow, and so then you have more eyeballs on your product or your business or whatever journey or passion or whatever you're trying to grow and do. You're going to have more followers. So this was kind of my chit chat to you. It wasn't like my normal video where I stare at the camera. I kind of just wanted to think it through with you and let you know that even though it's discouraging and you're not seeing growth on social media, you must keep posting and be committed to your growth and to your vision and your dream. You have to be committed. And the reason why I say it like this is because I was never committed to anything in my younger years. I more or less was just a 9 to 5er, worked every day because when I went to work, I made a paycheck. But now with social media, if you're committed and you grow your audience, then you could pretty much have any kind of platform that you want. I don't know if you guys have seen the Dr. Pepper promo video. A girl on TikTok, I'll put her here. She did a Dr. Pepper jingle, and she just randomly did it one morning in her phone, looking down at it like this. You know that view that they say on TikTok when you're looking at your phone, post a picture of what you look like looking at your phone. She was literally looking down at her phone, and she just started singing the jingle. And now she's $2 million richer because Dr. Pepper signed her for that. And she didn't have a big following. Now she does, but she just probably felt like maybe she's been wanting to make jingles. Maybe she's creative in that sense. And that's all it takes is just for you to be noticed and have that creativity. Maybe you'll just meet someone online that you could be a business partner with, or that really likes you as a friend and they want to help you help them, and you can help each other grow on social. Maybe have a podcaster friend or someone who relates to you. So that's what I wanted to say today, was that even though you see slow growth, you must keep posting content and don't give up. So I hope this found you today, and I hope it helped you and encouraged you in some sort of way, because me being older, I know from living all this lifetime that commitment matters. And especially now with social media, the more someone is committed compared to someone else, their platform is going to grow and the other person's isn't. So you're not competing with them. You're more or less being committed to yourself, okay, and your vision. So thank you for stopping by Felly Nex's journey. I'm so glad you were here. You have a great day. Please consider subscribing, as we are a community, content creator community here, and liking this video. Talk to you soon. Felly Nexus is out.